Hey guys, so this past week I sat down with two of the remaining 1-6 teams in our fantasy football league, and you guys can check right now with the link in the description. You guys can take a look at our fantasy league yourselves and spectate everything that's going on currently. Check out our waiver wire, the standings, everyone's individual rosters. It's all there at that one link for you guys to check out down below. But this week I've got a really interesting interview for you guys where Mags and Graham are two of the remaining three 1-6 teams. And this week they're going head to head, which means that it's going to have huge implications for the standings going for the rest of the season. And the loser of this matchup particularly runs the risk of really falling behind and potentially ending up in the toilet bowl, which could bear a punishment. So there's some big stakes this weekend, and today I'm going to be bringing to you guys our first ever head-to-head one-on-one interview with Graham and Mags at the same time. Again, you guys can check the link below to keep along with what we're talking about in our interview, but without further ado, let's jump right into it. Welcome everybody to our next Fantasy League Manager interview, and we've got a very special one for you guys this week because we've got a face-off between the last two 1-6 teams aside from Jason. So it is going to be the last 1-6 team after this week though, because one of these guys is going to lose, one of them is going to move on and potentially have a shot at making the playoffs. It's very high likelihood that the loser of this could be eliminated from the playoffs altogether.
Yep. Mags, you hear that?
Hey, listen, projections according to Archer, so.
All right.
Oh, you can fucking look at the projections all you want, kid.
Yeah, I've got the projections right in front of me. We've got your matchup right on my screen for the viewers right here.
Pull them up.
Yep. Projections are right here. Mags is currently projected to win, which would be his second win of the season. Graham's as well, of course. But I guess what we will start off with is, all right, we got them right here, head to head. All right, facing off right next to each other, both on the interview. We'll start with B-Mags over here. Mags, why are you going to win? Why are you going to advance to playoff hope?
Well, it's definitely a huge upside that the Chargers are on a bye week, although that does hurt me with Keenan a little bit.
Keenan hasn't played.
Him losing Austin Eckler and Justin Herbert definitely is a big blow for him, and
not worried.
I'm just confident now that he's losing two of his better players.
Not worried.
Right.
His wide receivers do scare me a little bit, but I think his running backs, I think just they're terrible, honestly. I think I have a lot better running backs. I think Mike Evans is going to drop at least 15 tonight. Hopefully get a tutty and go from
15
there.
is his projection, bro.
Hey, if he gets 15, I'll be happy.
He does sound like Jamie this week.
I mean, he has given me 9 and he has given me 8. So as long as he gives me something like 15, I'll be happy.
It's funny you say his running backs.
You say my running back suck, but ETN just got the fucking starting role. James Robinson's a Jet now.
Yeah, James Robinson's a bum.
And yeah, exactly. So my boy ETN is the fucking number 1 now.
He's got a point there. He does have a point.
And then fucking Singletary is on the best team in football, so he could get any scoring option all day long. So
it is definitely cause for concern that two of my players are questionable.
The guy on Atlanta, that running back is fucking cheeks, but who the fuck else am I going to play?
Graham just admitting the flex roll is, we're not big on the flex roll, apparently.
He sucks, dude. Yeah. He's so bad.
I'll get some more questions for you guys too, but Graham, now why are you going to win? Like, what makes you think looking at this matchup you're going to win? Mag says your running backs are trash.
Piss doesn't have any luck in fantasy football.
You're just going off luck.
Yeah, the gods aren't on his side.
Nick, you've pointed out that my quarterbacks haven't dropped more than 12 points all season.
Yeah,
so.
that is true, but you do have Geno Smith now, and he does got a big game. I mean, they do got to win that game. It could be a high scoring.
Not the Jets, sorry. The Giants, Seahawks is not going to be high scoring. I don't think, at least. I think it's going to be like fucking 24-17 or 24-20 type of game.
I mean, I would only think because their offenses both have been doing a lot better than their defenses probably. And I mean, the Giants D though is pretty nice, but like, I just feel like this one is going to be a shootout. Like I feel like both their records, they both got to uphold,
Another reason I'm going to win though is because go ahead and look at the points for remind me what Mags is at.
I will real quick. Mags has a total on this season of 921 points to your 1,045.
No, it's points allowed. He's asking for points.
Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mags. You're at 775. You're right. I did you a favor there.
Yeah, you were doing him a solid right there.
Yeah, I think it's different on the PC here. It's backwards. I usually am used to. I don't know. I'm fucking just.
You know what? Graham and I were talking earlier, and we've come to the conclusion that as long as we don't make the toilet bowl, the season's just a.
Yeah, I mean, right?
Concerned about that. I was talking to you mostly.
Yeah.
But it is worth mentioning, though, whoever does lose this matchup is most likely going to be in the toilet bowl tournament. I mean, 1-7 is, I don't know if that's mathematically eliminated from playoffs, but statistically it's.
Well, you're never mathematically, right? Because unless Shane goes to 4-4, because Shane could always lose out and then we could always win out.
Right.
So
I don't know.
We're not mathematically out of it yet. We got like a couple more weeks to go till we're like, yeah, fuck you. We're not making it.
We gotta start
right?
some wins together, though.
But 1-7 is a big difference. And that's implying not only that you win out the rest of the year, but a lot of other people lose. And there's a chance that maybe you lose a little bit of momentum, whichever one of you is going to get the L, that just kind of knocks down the momentum. So I don't know. I mean, I am just saying, I think that this is the single most important game of the year yet for the overall standings, because this game really does have a big picture impact on just all of the teams who aren't currently playoff eligible. So
yeah, but me, Jason, and Mags are really bottom of the barrel. Fucking Shane,
yeah,
is like
it's a
by
rough
himself.
break.
But
Yeah,
fucking Mags, if you just look at your team though, it just doesn't look like a winning team.
I definitely like my running backs, and if Keenan can ever return to Keenan Allen, I'm not saying like 27-year-old Keenan Allen, but like, if he can give me like 12, 13, 14 a game, I'll be so happy. And I think that what's very promising is the Juju starting to come around a little bit.
So you're big on the Juju trade now.
I mean, position rank 20. Touchdowns are obviously skewing that number a little bit, but.
Well, Juju now does have Kadarius Toney to compete with for touches. Although, if Toney becomes the one, that might help him.
Kadarius Toney is Devontae Adams now, so come on, it's Kadarius Toney.
And whose team is Kadarius on?
Chiefs.
I think he's a free agent, dude. He should be a free agent.
No, he's on the Chiefs.
No, I mean, he got traded to the Chiefs. I don't think he's on a team here. Oh no, he is on a team. Who was? Oh, currently you have.
That's right. I do have him.
Yeah, Graham has Toney. I thought, oh my God, I'm pissed too because I was trying to grab him when I found whatever.
I think he's overpaid for him too.
But
that's all right. Let him be the next Devontae and KC. He'll just sit in my flex spot.
That'd be nice.
Oh, that'd be just fucking lovely.
But so both of you think you're gonna win. It seems like that. For sure.
I'm not only going to win, I'm going to win by 30.
Oh, okay. All right. You're going to run up the score. Now, in this matchup, who do you think is each other's best player, though? Who do you think has the potential to carry either team? Who wants to start?
He has two, and they're Henry or Evans.
Okay.
And I got way more than he does.
There's one person to carry that's going to have a game. It's Jalen Waddle.
All right, true.
I think Jalen Waddle has the potential to drop like 40
against the Lions. Not a bad matchup. You're right about that.
I mean, he did drop 40 on Marcus Peters.
Pittsburgh's got the worst defense to wide receivers. Don't forget about that.
But now, which player on each of these teams are you thinking? Why the fuck is that guy start? Like, who? When you look at the other person's team, you're like, he's a fucking idiot for starting them.
Well, not that he has another option, but Tyler Algier.
Really shitting on Tyler. Yikes.
I mean, dude, it's bad.
Who does Mags believe in that you don't, Graham?
If you're getting 13, 14 carries a game and you're only getting 50 yards, that's a serious issue.
You're right about the carries and the yards.
I don't think Mike Evans is doing shit tonight. I don't think Pickens is going to do shit against Darius Slay. I don't think Hurst is going to do much.
I mean, Dobbs just had a goose egg.
Dobbs is pretty bummy, too.
Dobbs, but I was so high on Dobbs too.
Well, you're starting him.
Well, who else am I going to? I have no other wide receivers.
I mean, you can pick someone up. Yeah.
Dude, the best option on waivers is like Allen Robinson.
Fair enough. So you guys both think you're doing the best with what you got here, then?
Yeah, I mean, what gets tricky now is like the bye weeks because everyone has different bye weeks, and now it just comes down to depth. Who has the better depth?
All right.
More
Now,
depth.
I am curious though, because you guys say that nobody's mathematically eliminated after this. That is true too. Where do you see each other going for the rest of the season? Who do you think? Do you guys see either of you trending up, the other trending down?
I'm up.
It's be a long shot to make the playoffs. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
All right.
And until the last week, I'm confident in my team. I wish it was a little bit better. But,
that sounds like confidence. Yeah.
I'm happy with what I got right now. The Bruins. What a save. I've made 3 trades. I think I've sure as hell lost one of them, and that was the AJ Dillon DeAndre Hopkins trade.
Yeah.
That looks so satisfying and so appetizing when I did it. And now that AJ Dillon has just dropped off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Literally just dropped off the face of the planet.
It's a toughie.
It is a toughie.
I did get scrutinized for the Juju trade, but that's not shaping out.
It's not too bad anymore.
It's not as bad as it.
And Atlanta sucks.
Which makes me wonder, where's Drake London? Oh, Drake London's on the bench.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering.
So it's either Alger I'm going to start or Drake London, or I'm going to start fucking Hubbard if he plays.
Oh, you got Chuba.
Chuba.
Yeah, Chuba.
I said Chuba.
But now what I'm wondering then is, if either of you wins, where do you see you think you're making playoffs, or Mag says no playoffs at all possible?
No, you got to take it 1 week at a time.
1 week at a time.
No, I'm not going to get ahead of myself here.
I'm still playoff hopeful. I think a couple teams out there can lose a few. You never know.
All right. And any words to exchange with each other? Any words you got for each other here?
The only thing I'm going to say is I hope I beat you and I hope your team stays healthy.
That is a lie. That's cute though that you tried.
No, it's not a lie. It's the truth. It's the truth. You hate to see players go down.
Yeah, especially you when you.
No, well, the thing is if someone gets hurt, you don't want to be like, I beat him. Like I could have beat him, yeah, but I'd rather have beaten him with like full strength.
So yeah.
Beat him at their best. I feel you.
You know what I mean?
In other news, speaking of injuries around the league, what do you guys think of the Jamar Chase IR situation?
The tough one.
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked it a lot more if it was on Archer's team, but it's a big blow for BBQ for sure.
I thought you don't wish injury.
No. I mean, I don't. But if there were a team that I wish had Jamar, I wish it was Archer's team.
Yeah.
You wish just absolute hell be rained on Jamie's.
I just hope that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to wish upon injuries, but I wish he had Jamar Chase.
You're telling him you would. Okay, fair enough.
Since he's already injured.
Fair enough.
I'm not wishing upon injury. I'm just wishing he had him.
So that he can feel butthurt.
I hope Houston and Cleveland upset Cincinnati and Tennessee.
Interesting.
I haven't even looked at really the matchups yet. Man, you got a lot of green.
Then I hope Keenan flips on a banana peel.
Around the league, though, what has surprised you guys the most, maybe in recent weeks, or what do you guys think about the current standings or the state of the league and everyone's teams?
A surprising team is Connors by far.
Yeah, what do you guys think of Connor's team in general right now? I'm really curious. He's 5-2.
I just don't. I can't comprehend.
It's going in his favor, man. Ramondre is playing right now. Tyler Boyd's playing stupid. He has Michael Carter. starting running back now in New Jersey. Ezekiel Elliott sucks. Debo's questionable, and his team's still decent.
And with Jamar out, Boyd just got better.
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fuck. Yeah, no, that just hit me.
Boyd is he's having a great year though.
Yeah, Boyd is doing well in general, which is another thing. It's like, what the fuck?
If Jack can't get good running backs to play football, then because his bench is just disgusting looking.
Jack's
But,
bench.
I think Jack's team could fall off.
Yeah, I mean, his team is carried by 3 players.
True.
It's a weird matchup this week between Jack and Jamie. Since I'm in the bottom and Jamie's already 6-1, I'd rather Jamie just keep winning because I'm not gonna beat Jamie out. You know, I can have a better chance of beating Jack or Shane.
You're right. Yeah. But me and Zach and some of the other guys were talking about this too. Like, yeah, we all would love to see Jamie lose usually, but this is one of the weeks we really want to see Jack lose over Jamie. But like, it doesn't look like it's happening. I don't know. It's a toughie. I mean, you see Jamie's team this week?
Jamie needs a big game from Lamar tonight.
He really does. A 40-point game from Lamar is what would really do it. But because Jamie's got Kelsey and Clyde on a bye.
I mean, D-Hop's playing lights out
And
after one game. He
Mike's
had,
on a
how many
bye.
targets? Yeah, 10 targets.
D-Hop did have a big first game back, and I mean, Hollywood Brown is out now too, so that might help, but we'll have to see.
Who could I would have, if I knew Hollywood was going to go down, I would have kept him.
Jonathan Taylor still has underperformed, though, significantly for being the first overall pick.
Yeah, he really has.
And Christian Kirk is back in Jamie's lineup, and Garrett Wilson, too, going up against Jack's team, coming off of all of the bye weeks. This is a tough one for Jamie. Fuck. I would hate to see Jack get another win and move on to 5-3. Which is the other thing, though, Shane's team. What do you guys think of Shane's team right now? Because, I mean,
Shane's in a good spot.
That's the other thing. Shane, do you guys think he's going to make the playoffs at this rate?
It's
he could.
Because
I mean, anything's possible.
think if I'm looking at it right now, from my understanding, if playoffs started today, Zach is the last one in it, tied with me and Jack, but Zach has the lowest points put up. So Shane's only 1 win behind Zach, and that's the last spot for the playoffs. So,
well, I mean, if you and Jack and Zach all lose this week,
that's
then
true.
It's gonna get interesting.
That's true. It could get very interesting right there. But that does leave a lot that has to happen still for you guys. And that's another thing, too. Jason's matchup, I forget. I was looking at it earlier. Let me look who's Jason's playing. Right, Jason's playing Shane. So this is what I'm talking about here. So Jason's playing Shane, and this is Shane's chance to really jump up. But
yeah, and get away. So if Shane wins that, I need you, Jack, or Zach to lose, so you guys don't all go to 4 fucking wins.
True. But then, thing with Shane's team, though, is Patterson's still on IR. Cooper Kupp is coming back in the lineup, though. Waller's coming back in the lineup. Joe Burrow has been playing lights out. Najee maybe has to pick up the pace. T. Higgins doesn't have to compete with Jamar now. So it does look like it should be a win for Shane, actually, now that I think about it. But could you imagine if Jason just fucked everyone over?
Right. Started winning at the end.
Yeah, at this point. Fuck.
His team, like, it's weird. It's so boom or bust.
Right. That's the other thing that's interesting, too, is you guys are tied with Jason's record. So what do you both think of Jason's team, considering you're on his level?
It's not nearly as good as me or Mags.
Oh, so you put him below Mags now. I think that's the first time I've heard you say that.
I just think I can't say I disagree. I mean, I think I have better players. I think I have better running backs. I think I have better wide receivers. I think when Njoku's healthy, he's better than Pitts. Like, I think every position player is better than his except for quarterback.
I will say, if I woke up randomly in another person's body with their fantasy team, I'd rather wake up as B Mags right now, I gotta say, than Jason. That's a rough one.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
I hope it doesn't come down to it, but, you know.
So you guys are both predicting then that Jason just misses the playoffs. You guys are both going to pull away from him in the long run, you think, both of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just think that when you have 4 people in your starting lineup projected below 10. That should be a red flag.
Very true. Very true.
I mean, I just my question to him is, where did your first, second, and third round pick go? And what the hell did you get back for them?
Well,
His first round pick was Eckler. His second round pick was
What did he get for Eckler? He gave him to you, right? For like
for Allen Lazard, Thielen, and like Najee or some shit.
Oh my god, Najee has the worst O-line and literally I've ever seen in my life.
It's a pretty rough offense in general.
Who else did Jason have that was?
And then he flipped Eckler for what? Who did he flip Najee for? What did Shane give him?
He traded Najee and Joe Burrow for Miles Sanders.
Oh my goodness! So you're trading.
Why don't you trade Kyler? Why don't you trade Kyler Murray instead of Joe Burrow? And then who is his number one receiver?
Well, right now he has Sutton still.
No, I'm saying who? Like when the year started.
I think he drafted.
He had to start the year. He had Terry McLaurin. He had.
No, he had Terry. Zach took Terry from him.
I think it was always Cortland, Terry, and Hunter Renfrow.
I think he had Josh Jacobs at one point.
He did have Josh Jacobs, I think.
No way he had Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, wait, let's look. Holy shit.
I think then he gave him to...
Yes. He traded Josh Jacobs and Terry McLaurin to Zach for Gibson, Ayuk, and Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, my goodness.
Scantling and Gibson got dropped, and then Ayuk was traded to BBQ, where he started playing well.
That is the worst trade I have ever heard of in my life.
But who the fuck was his second receiver? Because Jacobs... Who was his receiver? Because Jacobs was drafted. When was he drafted?
I think he drafted Jacobs relatively high because he had Eckler and Jacobs.
No, 62nd, bro. That's a steal. If you have Eckler and Jacobs right now, you fucking 1 in 4 backs.
And Sutton was his 42nd to the 4th round pick.
Who the fuck was his receiver, bro?
I think Pitts was his 3rd. No,
Pitts was the first tight end taken in our draft. Fact.
Yeah, that's a fucking stupid ass thing.
Pitts was his 3rd round pick.
Did he have Brandon Cooks or some shit?
No, Jack had Brandon Cooks. Jason started the year with Cortland Sutton, Terry McLaurin, and Hunter Renfrow. I know
You're looking at that?
Who was his other running back?
He had Eckler. Josh Jacobs might have been his flex. I'm trying to think of who. Wait, we can check Jason's team from week 1 right now on my computer.
I don't have his. I don't know who his second round pick was.
I can check his week 1 right now.
I'm looking at it right now. He had oh my god, he had Javonte Williams, Eckler, and fucking Josh Jacobs.
Oh right, he had Javonte.
Yeah.
If Jason just stuck out with Eckler and Jacobs and traded the rest of his team and kept Burrow, bro, he would have so many more wins. Nick, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at week 1 when see the Seattle running back Walker on your bench.
Yeah, it's and I had Tony. I had Tony on my bench too. Fuck you.
Oh my god, you did.
Fuck you, Grant.
You literally did have him. Holy shit.
Walker might be rookie of the year, and I just dropped him.
Connor only dropped 89 week 1. That's fucking nuts, and he's 5-2.
That's schedule. Schedule helps.
Schedule does help.
But so you guys are very down on Jason's team, to say the least, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
What though? What players do you guys regret trading? You guys both have made some of the most trades in the league. Who do you regret letting go of out of everyone that you guys have traded?
I think I made 3 trades.
Oh fuck! I don't know if I regret anyone.
I mean, I think the Pittman. I think the trade Graham. You and I made 3 trades, and 2 of them have been with Graham. I think for sure I definitely lost the D-Hop trade because AJ Dillon fell off a cliff.
He really did.
I think that now in the season, the Juju trade's kind of looking pretty 50-50.
It is looking 50-50.
At this point.
And
I'm
then
looking at all my trades right now. Hold on.
and then I think then the last trade I made was
You did trade Mixon,
Pickens.
Graham. You don't regret that at all?
Yeah, we
No,
did.
I don't.
I got Mixon and Pickens for Etienne and Pittman.
So I've traded this year. I've traded Juju, Allen Lazard, Thielen, Najee, and then
Damn, you saved yourself from a
Joe-
pretty rough roster.
Joe Mixon, George Pickens, and Joe Mixon's cuff. Those are that's everyone I've traded this year. And in return, I've gotten Michael Pittman, Travis Etienne, then I got Austin Eckler and Zay Jones, and then I got Drake London and Bateman. So I think my return versus what I gave up is way better.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't regret a single fucking thing that I traded this year, honestly.
For the most part, yeah, definitely.
Other than that Juju trade, maybe if I waited a little bit and he actually pans out, because his last 2 weeks he's been a number one receiver. But if he can keep that up, then yeah, obviously I'll regret that trade by the end of the year.
True there. Now, tonight though is Thursday night. Do you guys have anyone playing?
I do not. No, I don't have a Buck or Raven.
I have Big Dick Mike Evans.
Yeah, he's got Mike Evans. He's gonna get ready. He's gonna get 6.2. He's gonna have three.
Jesus.
He's gonna have 3 for 32 tonight.
That's so
Ready for that, Mag?
That's so disrespectful.
6.2.
He's gonna have 3 catches for 32 yards. Humphrey is gonna D his ass up.
If he gets 6.2,
Godwin is gonna fucking
cry myself to
explode.
sleep.
Godwin's gonna have 2 touchdowns, and then the Ravens are gonna fucking win. I don't know what the score is gonna be, but the Ravens are gonna win.
I'm not denying the Ravens will win, but I hope Mike. What scares me is Mike was labor. I was watching the game last on Sunday or whatever.
Yeah,
and Mike Evans literally just walks around like he's made of glass, like he's limping around, shrugging his shoulders. It's like, dude, you're either healthy or you're not healthy.
Dude, that drop though. That drop, Mags.
I would have won the week if he didn't drop that.
You're really not scared of AJ Brown or Pittman though, going up against your. I mean,
no, of course I am. It's a Pittman revenge game. But
so it's Pittman and ETN revenge game. ETN is playing against Denver,
I think your most dangerous player is Jalen
Waddle.
Yeah,
I think my most dangerous player this week is Pittman, or honestly ETN.
ETN is interesting because he's going to be the starter now. Although it is Denver's defense.
Denver does have a good defense, but Bradley Chubb's about to be traded.
Okay,
and they have sorry, they have a better passing defense than rushing defense too.
Fair point.
A lot better passing defense.
I mean, it is Dobbs and Pickens versus Pittman and Waddle. I gotta say, I would take the latter over the former. That's a roughie. But
yeah, my wide receivers this week are looking very skimpy.
But I do love that Tua's back as well, because that helps with Waddle.
True.
Yeah, it
true.
It helps him with Mostert too.
And a connection.
It does kind of help with Mostert as well, but I'm not very big on Mostert to begin with.
Mostert's
really.
a dog, dude.
Yeah,
he's a dog.
But
is Mostert a dog?
He's not a dog. He's just a serviceable RB2, RB3.
one of the last few questions I guess I asked though, since you're both in this position, like coming from both of you, how does it feel to be 1-6? Yikes.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm used to it.
Yeah, you are. Your team sucked last year too. Yeah. You have no idea what it feels like, Nick. First time experience.
I get the feeling that Graham just does not associate himself with the other 1-6s. He's been trying to distance himself.
No, I don't. I do not at all. I have fucking 150 more points than Jason. And almost 200 more points than fucking bummy piss Max. Like, my PA is fucking the highest in the league yet again. It was the highest last year too, but I'm used to it. You know what?
We're turning a corner. We're turning a corner.
Graham's like, get me the fuck away from these weirdos.
We're turning a corner. We're definitely turning a corner.
Yeah, just a few years ago, Graham made a playoff run. I mean, fuck.
Dude, I was fucking 10-3 2 years ago. Came in second. Fucking Kamara had 6 TDs. I still remember that shit. But I mean, hey, I've made it to a chip. I know you guys both got rings and both got 2, but like shit. You can't discredit me too much. I am
No.
always a threat when you're going up against me.
Oh, you
Yeah.
almost got away with it with me, but I got very lucky.
Yeah, you fucking stingy bitch.
I
I'm
did
just
get
kidding.
lucky.
Fucking Herbert's tipped pick, and Eckler literally had so many catches that matchup too. Nick, he had like 16 targets. It was fucking nuts.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I just I couldn't even watch the game. I didn't
Bro,
watch.
I was waiting for a stat correction. I was updating the app for like fucking 3 minutes after fucking shit ended.
That would have sucked so bad for me. Yeah. Dude, to be on the other end of that, that would
That would
no.
have been hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been good karma for you because you would have been like, fuck, I can't even be mad.
But wait,
'Cause it
actually,
saved you.
another big question just popped in my head too.
That's good.
Both of you guys, a lot of people have been saying BBQ might have the best team in the league. People said Zach, me, BBQ-ish, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, what do you guys think of BBQ's team overall now, though? Marquise Brown, Jamar down now, too.
Well, it's not looking good.
Jameson traded.
I think you honestly now probably have the best overall team, but Zach is kind of close behind you because he low-key just got a sneaky number 1 running back in Tony Pollard.
Pollard.
So now
right.
he has McCaffrey, Swift, and Pollard. And if Swift's not healthy, he has Williams, who's probably the best backup running back in the league behind like Damian Harris or Ramondre.
Right. Pollard could totally steal Zeke's job. Although,
Actually, what am I saying? Pollard's the best backup running back in the league, and he's got him.
but if Zeke does come back, I'd imagine since they pay him so goddamn fucking much, they are probably
Yeah,
gonna
they
use
have
him.
to. They have to split carries. That's why they haven't
Yeah.
gone to Pollard as the number 1.
McCaffrey going to San Fran could also be big moves if like they don't split their backfield by committee like they always fucking do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, not the projection doesn't mean anything. Some of your projections are crazy.
Mine?
No,
Knicks.
Knicks.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
before they went down, because I checked a few days ago before the week started, I was projected 158 going into this week if Mike Thomas played.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
Because Chris Godwin was projected over 15, almost 16, and Curtis was projected 11 or 12 before the week switched.
Saquon's projected 23 points.
And Kamara
Ridiculous.
Could you imagine too? Dude,
hasn't even scored yet this year, and he's put up like 23, 18, and 17.
That's
I know, yeah, no, he's getting yards for sure. I
He
don't know
literally
why they
hasn't
won't
even
score.
scored yet, and he has 6 catches a game at minimum, and at least, okay, he had 90 yards that game, but at least 30 yards receiving a game.
Oh, it's scrimmage in total. It's just looking great, yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
fucking Monroe's
Bro,
been
I was
hurt,
scared with him. That's why I didn't take him with the 8th pick. I was over him or Najee, and
Oh yeah, I was scared too.
wish I
Believe
went
me,
now.
but like I had to. I wasn't gonna let him.
You couldn't
Yeah.
pass on Kamara.
They
God, my
literally-
team would be so nasty if I had Kamara and fucking Eckler.
Same with Saquon though, dude. I was terrified of picking Saquon, but fuck, right?
Yeah, your picks have really panned out. Tyreek. I mean, Amon Ra has kind of fell off a map since fucking the first.
He's
2
hurt.
weeks.
He's just not even playing. Like it's not like he's out there and underperforming. But
He's got some room to make up if he's going to be top 10, even or top 5.
could you imagine though? I drafted Brady ahead of Mahomes. It's like
Yeah, took
Oh.
Mahomes there.
if I had Mahomes, yeah,
it'd be disgusting.
fucking. But yeah, BBQ's team is definitely in a tough spot though now for the long term. I mean, he's got the wins, so it'll probably make playoffs. But
Oh no, shit! BBQ's going to make playoffs. Like even though he lost Jamar, he still has 3 good backs.
he also lost Hollywood.
Okay, he lost Hollywood, but he's got Rondale Moore, who's not the best. But I think he'll try to make a trade. Probably trade one of those backs and get 2 like okay wide receivers in return.
I know Jack has been clamoring for running backs. I accidentally clicked. I was looking at Cook's stats yesterday, and I accidentally clicked interested in and clicked away real quick. He texted me like a few minutes later. He's like, "Hey, you interested in Cooks?" He's like, "You want Cooks? You want me to trade Cooks? Please take Cooks."
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. He needs a running back. It's bad.
Yeah, he does.
But he also is one of those teams where I'm just like so 50-50 on because it's like half of his team is pretty good. The other half I just don't understand. Like
Wait, who is this again?
Jack.
Did I zoned out? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, Hurts, Jefferson, Diggs, and then his running backs suck.
Oh, Jack might have the worst running back core in the league,
Yeah, they're putrid.
but he is probably the best receiving core in the league.
Yeah, the irony. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have everything. But
Yeah.
any closing words to either of you going into the week though?
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Right back at you. Just stay healthy. I hate injuries.
Yeah, they suck dick.
So
And you're
yeah,
each confident in yourselves, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't we
Yeah.
be? We both
Yeah.
want to win.
Confidence is sky high after 5 straight L's. Don't give a fuck.
Okay. I mean, how does it feel though knowing that one of you is finally getting another win?
Dude, watch us fucking tie.
That's what I was thinking, dude.
If you guys tie,
It's gonna be 105 to 104.98 or something.
if you guys tie, you're destined to be the toilet bowl matchup.
I hope we are. Mags, yeah. If we tie, or if I lose, I hope I see you in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, that would be a good matchup. If we tie, I'm deleting the app. I mean, that's good luck.
I'm gonna set my roster for the rest of the year and just delete the fucking app.
Exactly.
Let me know how I do once the playoffs come. Let me know and I'll read down.
It is true though, Megs. If you beat Graham here and then you both don't make the playoffs, that might just piss him off enough to beat you in the toilet bowl.
Yeah, maybe my team will. If my team shows up 1 week and it's the toilet bowl and I drop over 200, I'm satisfied at this point. I'm not even kidding. My team's 1-6, and on paper it looks like a fucking
wagon. It's a wagon.
It's so annoying.
Well, if there's anything else you guys would like to share about this week going into it, any statements, any other teams you'd like to call out, now's your chance.
Fuck you, Jamie, if you're listening.
All right,
yeah, I back that statement.
Mags, you have a real rivalry with Jamie.
I just don't like how cocky he is.
Okay.
For someone that has zero credibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to see rings before you hear? Okay.
Or someone that's been on the league more than
technically he's a day one.
Yeah, but
his first team name was
he didn't do a punishment.
Yeah, no, he did miss a year for that.
If you don't care, then in my book, you're kind of a pansy. But
yeah, baby.
But I mean, unless it takes 2.5 years to grow back, Nick, then I guess I'll let that slide. But
well,
he did have job interviews, so I guess he couldn't cut it.
That's such a stray to all the bald men out there.
Yeah, Lorenzo can't hold a job because he's bald.
Yeah, no one what? He's like, dude, I got a job interview. I'm not shaving my head. It's like, whoa, wait.
Bruins scored.
They're already on again.
Oh no, sorry.
It's 1-0, right? I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. All right.
Well, best of luck to the both of you. I hope you guys tie because I just realized that would be so entertaining. But
yeah, it really would. I hope we tie too now, honestly.
But we're gonna leave it here. This was our interview face-off matchup between these two. We'll see who comes out on top at the end. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Hope you all have a good day.